What we're making today is going to be these chicken thighs that are pretty much Italian, kind of a wink and a nudge to Caribbean. There is a little bit of, I sprinkled some allspice in the marinade, I have to tell you that. We're going to do a pasta that's kind of like a carbonara, but lower cholesterol. My cholesterol numbers are pretty high, so everything I'm making today is going to be with an eye towards saturated fat and cholesterol. I know that chicken thighs are not the optimal choice for a protein, but I'm cooking for other people too, and I'll just have to find my balance. But it's a better alternative than whole pork, perhaps. The pasta is going to be done carbonara style with just mostly olive oil, some bacon bits just to impart some of the flavor, and maybe a little bit of egg beaters, and I'm actually going to use a pre-made Alfredo sauce to give me some thickening too, and some of the starchy pasta water. And we're going to do a traditional wedge blue cheese salad kind of thing. So have fun. In here we have about 4 pounds of chicken thighs, marinated with a little bit of balsamic vinegar, olive oil, salt and pepper. I'm going to put a bag of frozen pepper stir fry. Yes, we want the frozen kind here because we want it to melt into the braising sauce. We're basically going to do these chicken thighs as a braise in the oven, fairly hot, fairly fast. So. This has a little bit of sweetener in it too. It's got a little bit of brown sugar and a little bit of agave nectar and some amber stuff. So I want this to caramelize. The trick here is to get it to braise in some of the natural liquid that's going to come out, but have it evaporate so that they get a little bit sticky by the time we're ready to serve in about 2.5 hours. So the marinade was a little bit of thyme and oregano, as well as the balsamic, a little bit of agave, a tablespoon of brown sugar, some Tony Chaffee's for heat. I'm cooking with, my parents are coming over today, and I can't take a lot of heat, so I have to be pretty. I can season pretty heavily, but I can't add any heat. So there we've got those in there. This is going to go into a 375-degree convection oven for about a good, probably hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm going to have to address it a couple of times just to roll the chicken around. And also, like I said, I want the peppers to get kind of melt into the sauce, and then we'll do that. The frozen ones will, the fresh ones tend to kind of stay intact. So we want them to become kind of the sauce. Okay. Anyways, you guys. The oven's set on 375. It says 350, but this convection oven anyway, subtracts 25 degrees, so it's really 375. I'll look at it after about half an hour, 45 minutes. Time to drop the pasta. We're about an hour and a half, or about an hour and 15 minutes before serving. So get this down. We'll salt the water pretty heavily. Pounds of the penne pasta. This is the Dreamfield. It's the low carb pasta, but it actually is really good and high in protein, and it stays pretty firm. Al dente for a little bit longer. Good pasta. Cook it for about 10 minutes. let it roll. That's all. Okay. This is after about an hour. I'm going to flip them over and let them rest some more. So I put some fresh rosemary come down in there too. You can see we didn't add any broth or anything, just there's a lot of fat that's rendered from the skin and from the vegetables as well. So. We go back in for an hour maybe. Notice I'm cooking this uncovered because I want to evaporate off some of these liquids. Pasta's still cooking away. A couple minutes on that. We'll be right back. This is about half an hour after they've been kind of upside down. I need to pull some of the juice and some of the fat and stuff out of there because I want them to get sticky. So I'll make myself a hole. Okay, this is going to take a few minutes, so you want to just pause for a minute. I've gotten rid of most of the juice and fat off of there. I'll let these start to sticky up, grab a bit more. Still in about a 390 degree oven. I bumped the temperature up just a touch, just to speed things along. Okay, that's all for right now.